Well, hi everyone. Welcome to the New England Racing Show, Manchester, New Hampshire, Channel 23, also on YouTube, and like us on Facebook. You'll get the show automatically on your Facebook page every week. Well, what we're doing today is we're showing you part 2 of the Bullring Bash at Lee Speedway this past Mother's Day. And part 1 went up till lap 75, I believe. And part 2 is the last 25 laps, which took quite a while to complete. There was just a ton of yellows because everyone's trying to win the race, obviously. And it was really a wild finish. And we've got it all here. So we'll go to the tape now and start off with part 2. Lap 75. That's how the rest of this race went. Just a few laps and another yellow. Oh, we're up to 79 now. Steve Massey started last. Now he's leading the race. Todd Segedy. And Savory, I believe. Justin Bonsignori, McKennedy, Priest. Hirschman's up there. Tommy Barrett. One kid that drove a real good race, I think that was just him going by, is the 20 of Max Zacca, a Valente car. And didn't get his name called that much, but I believe he finished 5th. Real good showing for him. Drove a smart race. There's Matt Hirschman.
Set to go now. Steve Massey. Todd Segedy. Off the corner. Matt Hirschman, come alive. Caution though.
think the grass was still a little wet from Saturday, so you get down there and it seems like you pick up speed instead of slowing down. Past React up there. And Kennedy battling it out for third. And past React and Ryan Priest. Hirschman just wheeling him right in. Massey, Savory, Hirschman. 89 lap. Pass on the outside like that at least. You got a strong car. Savory, spun. believe that was John Kay that ended up hitting Richard Savory. I saw a picture on Facebook. I think Richard Savory went up in the air and Kay was under him. So we got 10 to go. And they did double file restarts right up to the end. I think there was a restart on 95, and I said, well, we'll see if it's single file, but it wasn't. Dennis Perry, Todd Cervallo. I think that might have been Matt Zackham, 71. Of Josh Cantera. There's Mike Douglas Jr. I think that's Spencer Davis. But the double file restarts with just a few laps to go leads to some wild action. Especially with all the money on the line here. We'll see if Stevie can hold off Matt Hirschman, but Matt's pretty strong at this point. Stevie looked like he was just hanging on. Yeah. Matt's real strong. And there's John McKennedy on the inside. And Ryan Preece on the outside, trying to get by Steve. I don't think they completed a lap. So Steve gets his pole position back. That's tough when you pass somebody. We've done it. Pass them like 3 times in a row, and there's a yellow flag each time. Then the 4th time you get caught up behind somebody and you can't get it done. Here they come. Matt just blasted right out to the lead. Another accident. Tommy Barrett up against the wall. Yeah, we watched that. Tommy was on the outside, and a couple of cars on the inside got into it, and one of them ended up going up a little bit on Tommy and putting him in the wall. So it wasn't even Tommy's fault. He was just at the wrong place. Matt's got to try it one more time. Here he goes. Preece for 3rd. Got by McKennedy. Pastriak in the wall, up there in 2. They were fighting it out pretty good. There's another car to the left of him. And he drove off. 92. I think it was Anthony Nacella. Well, he was able to drive away, so maybe he didn't hit the wall. Or just scraped a little bit, enough to knock a few things out. So he's coming into the pits. Matt again takes the lead. They can complete a lap, he'll keep the lead. He's had 3 or 4 times he's had a restart. Okay, he's in the lead now. There's McKennedy, Ryan Preece, right behind Massey, and Lino. Behind McKennedy, I think that's Dennis Perry. There's 2 cars getting together. Okay, that's the one where Savory and the 46 got together. We just saw some smoke, but I saw a picture of Savory up and over the 46. There we go again. Massey, Andy Lino, Ryan Preece, Dennis Perry, John McKennedy. Of course, Matt Hirschman taken off. Preece getting to the outside of Massey. Let's see if he can pull that off. 2 to go. Stevie getting a little loose out of 4 there. 1 to go. This is the last lap. It's Massey and Preece. Oh!
Anarumo got up into the air as he climbed on Steve Massey.
Hate to see that happen. See the checkered flag. We got 2nd or 3rd. And he touched wheels with Ryan Preece.
Wow.
I think Anarumo slowed up a little bit, and Dennis Perry hit him. Not on purpose, obviously.
Perry, look what I found. I didn't think I was going to find it. It's been a rough day.
Made it through.
This is my first time ever in a feature up here in Modified. I've only run about 20 races in my. So to come up here with my team, we're low block, we build it in our house. That one is brand new, built by my cousin Norm. Norm has Redneck Mendoza, he's legally blind, and he freaking rocks, man. Everything you see here we build except for that Troyer chassis. And to sit right here where we're sitting, this is the biggest bay day we ever had. I sure got some bed stuff to fix for Thursday at time.
Well, yeah, little bit of work to do.
Turn this way.
That front bumper there that's pointed the wrong way, but man, oh man, you were able to avoid that skirmish over there. Tell us about that when you came alive.
Actually, I didn't avoid it. I gave Todd a pretty good punt. It happened. I was right on him. I tried to dig underneath for the last turn, and I gave him that shot. I hope everybody's okay. It was nothing intentional. It was a racing deal, but I feel terrible about it.
But you'll take it, right?
Absolutely. I do have to thank a couple of sponsors. Shantai Motor bought me 2 tires for this week. 3 Schools bought me a couple of tires a couple of weeks ago. Everything else we make and we pay for it ourselves. So those couple of sponsors are a big deal to me. So thank you very much. And thank you to the racing guys. Dick Williams, all his group. Every single person here needs to thank those guys, because this is what short track racing is all about. And the money they put up for these teams and these drivers is just untouched anywhere else. Thank you guys all very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And Perry comes home in 3rd place today. What a run. Now here's a guy. Talk about digging all afternoon. Ryan Priest comes home in 2nd in the old blue number 3. Tell us about that, particularly the last few laps of this thing.
Yeah, we had a pretty good car right off the get-go, and you know, I talked to Stevie before the race and asked him what we should do, and that was right. So I pretty much rode around 20th up until about lap 50, and you know, I saw some light where I could take the lead, so I did, and then we got that caution around 25 to go, and that's when we put it and started to make our charge. We were just one adjustment away from being as good as Matt. It seems to be a normal thing in these open shows where I could have second him, but we got 2 more open shows we can try and see if we can beat him. I got to thank IEE, Interstate, HVAC Control. They sponsored this car for this event, and obviously the bowlers, Greg Parkberg, Rabbit, Mike German, Jerry, my father, everybody involved, just everybody on the group. They did a great job, and I can't thank them enough for having me in this car again.
Great run for 2nd place, Ryan.
Thank you.
Ryan Priest comes home 2nd in the number 3, and what a great run it turned out to be. Now we'll come over here and speak with our winner, just climbing out of the car. Give it up for Matt Hirschman. Winner of the Racing Guys Tri-Track Series, race number 1 here at Lee USA Speedway, and he's got the laurels around him, picking up flowers and trophies and a whole lot of cash. Let's get a chance to talk to him. Man, you must have a calculator installed in the dashboard of that thing, because you calculate how to get to the front at the end of these things.
Yeah, this is me at my best here. These short track bull ring open shows. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms. I had to wish mine over the phone. She didn't make it. I wish she was here. But happy Mother's Day to all the moms here. Great crowd. Thanks for coming. The Racing Guys, the Long Island Mod Maniac. These are the best shows you're going to see all year. I guarantee it. Here, Star in June and Seekonk in July. You're not going to see a better modified race all year than those 3 are going to be. So just appreciate them guys having it, everybody supporting it, and my group here. You know, we travel far, and you know, when we come, and you know, here we are again.
Well, talk about this race for you. I mean, running around the back for at least the first half of it, and then all of a sudden, here he is in the closest stage.
Well, I mean, I don't have much experience here, but I pay attention to what goes on, and I pay attention to all racing, you know, all the different series, who's winning, who does what, and you know, so I may not have a lot of on-track experience, but I know what it takes to win these shows.
Got some people you want to thank?
Like I say, thanks to everyone for coming. Mother's Day, the guys for putting this on, and my team behind me. Great group of guys, J&J Motorsports, BC, Brennan Still. We came with a short group, Rob from Connecticut and Jill. So it was, we're going to take it home and give the flowers to Mom and take the trophy back to Pennsylvania.
Congratulations on winning the first ever Racing Guys Tri-Track Series race here at Lee USA.
Thank you, I love it.
Matt Hirschman in Victory Lane, and what a great win it is. He's there at the end and survives this, what turned out to be a very interesting 100-lapper, and as we've seen him do so many times in these open competition races, he is there at the end to take the win and to take the big money. And thus, in the history books now, is race number 1 of this Tri-Track Series put on by the Racing Guys, and what a great job they did for sure. Of course, the race moves on to the Star Speedway in June, and then on to the Seekonk Speedway after that to continue this Tri-Track Series. But we're very proud that it was started and inaugurated right here at the USA Speedway on a beautiful, beautiful Sunday, Mother's Day 2014.
Well, we're just happy to be able to bring you this race. It was really worth going, and just a perfect day. And the open competition is certainly puts on the best races. Nothing against the Valente or the Tour or anything, but this brings everyone together. Reminds me of the old days before the Tour started in '85. We used to go to Oswego for the Classic on Labor Day weekend, and Saturday would be the open modified race. They'd have about 50 or 60 modifieds there trying to qualify. Same thing on Sunday. I think we counted 63 super modifieds trying to qualify for the Classic. So anyway, the finishing order, Matt Hirschman won, Ryan Preece second, third Dennis Perry. Those are the ones that got interviewed. Fourth was the 25 of Rowan Pennick. Fifth, Max Zackham, the 20 car. Sixth, John McKennedy in 73, who was right up front there near the end. The seventh was Todd Ceravallo, white number 16. He was up there. Eighth, Richard Savory managed to get back up there after his accident. Ninth, the 21X of Justin Bonsignori, another top runner. 10th, 79 of Spencer Davis from Dawsonville, Georgia, I believe. And 11th was the 25 of Matt Galco, an SK modified from Stafford. Matt's about another young gun from quarter midgets, and this was his first open race. He did really well. I think the only mistake he made trying to stay up there with Jeff Rocco, who was just trying to get as much lap money as he could. And I think Matt wore out his tires, but he hung in there and got 11th, so all the credit in the world to him. And these are really the best drivers around. I mean, there was a few that were missing. Andy Seiss on Facebook put that he got the flu and was unable to make it up there. Otherwise, he would have shown up. Another note here. I don't know if anyone noticed, there weren't any lapped cars. And John Spence Jr., the flagman, said that he didn't even have to give the passing flag to anybody, which was amazing in a 100-lap race like that, just to show you the quality of cars that made it. And there was a few that didn't make it. One of them, Carl Fredrickson, the number 41, a Valente car. He's also the editor of Speedway Illustrated magazine, and they were there giving a special promotion, and hopefully they'll be there at Star Speedway. It's a really quality magazine, and you know, we all need to subscribe to that to help out, and you'll get a lot of information out of it. The Tri-Track Series was put on by Jim Schaefer. I'm not sure what his nickname is, the Modified Maniac from Long Island. Him and Dick Williams, who put up the purse for the small block supers. We owe a big debt of gratitude to those guys, the racing guys, for putting this show on. The Tri-Track Series is now going to move to Star Speedway for the SBM 125. This is the fourth year they're having it there. It started out not as a huge deal, but last year we went, and I thought it was the best show of the year anywhere. Just an awesome show. The track is a quarter mile where Lee is 3/8, so I mean they're really tight there, and it's on a Saturday night, and that's going to be June 14th, Saturday night. So really, don't miss that. That's the second leg of this series. The third leg will be at Seekonk Speedway on July 23rd, and I believe that's an open wheel series. But that's going to be the final race with the biggest purse. And if you don't know what Seekonk is like, it's almost like no straightaways. It's almost like a circle or an egg shape or whatever. And engine horsepower is not the issue there. It's driver control and setup. So that's going to be a wild show. And all I can say is don't miss the next two shows. Star in June 14th and Seekonk on July 23rd. Okay, so that about wraps it up for our show today. We really appreciate everyone tuning in and checking us out on YouTube, and we'll just continue to bring you some high-quality racing. We hope to get back up to our favorite track, Bear Ridge Speedway, in the next few weeks up in Vermont to show you some dirt track action. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week.